Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I am Nobin Pradhan with the evening news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi shares his thoughts with citizens in Mann Ki Baat, says India's fight against corona is people-driven, reiterates the importance of physical distancing. COVID-19 cases in country climbs to 26,496, death toll rises to 824. India records lowest daily COVID-19 growth rate of 6% since March 15, and Directorate of School Education invites teachers in Kohima for tutoring at AIR and Doordarshan. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that India's fight against corona is people-driven, and along with the people, the government and the administration are fighting the pandemic. Sharing his thoughts in the Mann Ki Baat program of All India Radio today, Modi said each and every citizen of the country is a soldier in this battle and they are leading the battle. He lauded the resolve of the people as to how at each and every place people have come forward to help each other. The Prime Minister said from arranging food for the needy to supply of rations, compliance of lockdown, from arrangements in hospitals to manufacturing medical equipments indigenously, the entire nation is marching ahead together. Modi urged people not to get caught in the trap of overconfidence and not harbor a feeling that if corona has not yet reached their city, village, street or office, it is not going to reach now. Modi said, "Do gaz duri hai zaruri" should be our mantra and people should maintain a distance of 2 yards and keep themselves healthy. He cautioned that in over-enthusiasm, there should be no negligence at the local level or elsewhere, and people always have to remain. The Prime Minister said many positive changes are organically making their way into the work culture, lifestyle and daily habits of the people. The effect that is most visible around is wearing a mask and covering the face. Modi said in the changed paradigm due to corona, masks are becoming a part of the lives of the people. He said masks will now become a symbol of cultured society. If people want to save themselves and others from disease, they will have to wear a mask. He also suggested people to use a gamcha or a light towel to cover the face. Modi said another awareness that has come about in the society is that people now understand the damage that can be caused by spitting in public places. He said it had been a part of the bad habits that people would spit anywhere and it presents a serious challenge both to cleanliness and to health. He said people must eradicate the spitting habit. Modi said it will not only boost the basic hygiene levels but also help in preventing the spread of the corona infection. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today commended the state governments for playing a very proactive role in dealing with this pandemic. In his Mann Ki Baat program, the Prime Minister said the responsibilities being borne by local administration and state governments are critical in the fight against corona. He said their hard work is worthy of commendation. Expressing his deepest regards for the medical services personnel across the country, Modi said the doctors, nurses, paramedical staff, community health workers and all such personnel are working round the clock to ensure a corona-free India. The Prime Minister also urged people to join covidwarriors.gov.in to be a COVID warrior and serve the country. The number of COVID-19 cases in the country has climbed to 26,496, while the death toll rose to 824. Health Ministry data said the number of active COVID-19 cases stood at 19,868. As many as 5,803 people have been cured or discharged and one had migrated. Health Ministry data said Maharashtra has the highest number of 7,628 cases, followed by Gujarat 3,071 and Delhi with 2,625 cases. The highest number of 323 people have lost their lives in Maharashtra. Gujarat has reported 133 deaths, Madhya Pradesh 99 and Delhi 54 deaths. Meanwhile, in Nagaland, a total of 613 suspected samples of COVID-19 sent for testing have been found negative. No samples were sent from 3 p.m. yesterday till 3 p.m. today. India has recorded a 6% growth in coronavirus cases in 24 hours from Friday 8 a.m. to Saturday 8 a.m., the lowest daily growth rate recorded since March 15. The average doubling rate of COVID-19 cases in the country is 9.1 days as of now. Government has credited the nationwide lockdown for containing the disease. It said the country recorded a 6% growth in new cases from Friday 8 a.m. to Saturday 8 a.m., the slowest uptick in daily new cases since crossing 100 cases. You are listening to the news from All India Radio, Kohima. The Directorate of School Education has invited interested teachers serving in government and private schools in and around Kohima to tutor students of classes 8 to 10 and 12 through All India Radio and Doordarshan during the lockdown period. In a notification, Principal Director Shanawaz C. said the teachers should have a minimum teaching experience of 5 years with good command over the subjects for television or radio tutoring. The subject required for tutoring include English, mathematics, science and social science for classes 8 to 10. The subjects for class 12 arts stream are English, alternative English, history, education, political science, sociology and economics, while for science stream, subjects include physics, chemistry, mathematics, botany and zoology. The duration of the class would be 30 minutes per subject. The Principal Director further informed that an honorarium will be paid at the rate prescribed by the department. Interested teachers may send their details in MS Word format attachment to director.se.nagaland@gmail.com before 11 a.m. on the 28th of this month. Former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh today said that without aggressive testing facilities, India cannot conquer challenges posed by COVID-19. In a video, Dr. Singh said, testing and tracing is the key to fighting the menace. He said there are problems with regard to the inadequacy of testing facilities. The Congress shared the thoughts of various leaders in the video to resolve the current crisis relating to the coronavirus pandemic and the lockdown. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi said the party should have a broad framework for protection of migrants. Former Finance Minister P. Chidambaram suggested that one must leave it to the state from where the migrant originally came in to find ways to take back the migrants from other states. The World Health Organization (WHO) has said that there is currently no evidence that people who have recovered from COVID-19 and have antibodies are protected from a second infection. WHO said no study has evaluated whether the presence of antibodies to SARS-CoV-2 confers immunity to subsequent infection by this virus in humans. WHO said there is still a lack of sufficient evidence for the effectiveness of antibody-mediated immunity to guarantee the accuracy of an immunity passport or risk-free certificate. According to the UN agency, laboratory tests that detect antibodies to SARS-CoV-2 in people, including rapid immunodiagnostic tests, need further validation to determine the accuracy and reliability. Prasar Bharati has opened its repository of good news and inspirational stories on COVID-19 collected from across the country for use by all media. In its media advisory, Press Information Bureau has said that as India fights coronavirus, many inspiring stories of health workers, policemen, journalists, individuals, organizations and academic institutions have come to its attention. It said to acknowledge and appreciate their contribution, Prasar Bharati, which runs DD and AIR, has followed these stories from across the country. It is happy to share these stories of bravery, sacrifice and compassion with other media houses so that the story reaches wider audience in India and abroad and inspires and gives hope to Indians and the world in this global fight against the pandemic COVID-19. These good news stories and more on COVID-19 from Prasar Bharati can be accessed via 3 platforms. The government has rejected the claim of a web news portal that the centre is likely to reduce retirement age of government employees to 50 in the coronavirus crisis. Press Information Bureau said the claim made within the report is false. It said the centre is neither planning nor discussing any such move. The government also rejected another report that 5G network spread the coronavirus. It said COVID-19 spreads through respiratory droplets when an infected person sneezes, coughs or speaks. Citizens are requested not to pay heed to such misleading information and to not fall for it. It also dismissed a claim during the rounds on WhatsApp that it is going to bring in an act to have 18% income deposited by all taxpayers. And to end the news, a reminder of the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi shares his thoughts with citizens in Mann ki Baat, says India's fight against corona is people-driven, reiterates the importance of physical distancing. COVID-19 cases in country climbs to 26,496, death toll rises to 824. India records lowest daily COVID-19 growth rate of 6% since March 15, and the Directorate of School Education invites teachers in Kohima for tutoring at AIR and Doordarshan. And that's all the news we have for you this evening. Good night.